Hey guys, Brandon here from Airsoft King 19. Gave you guys a little teaser on a $200 Airsoft sniper build, and it's finally here. Still not going to tell you what it is until I do unbox it. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and unbox this. Like I said, spent 200 bucks on it. That's including BB, so hopefully you guys can do this build with me. Just got the last one from Evike as of now. They're out of stock, but I'll put the links from Airsoft GI and Evike in the description. So you can just keep checking up when they do come back in stock. But I'll tell you more about my plans with this gun once it's out of the box. So we'll go ahead and get this one first. This is just going to be some BBs. And like I said, someone from the last comments actually did guess it right. It is, well, they guessed the gun right. So you'll see it shortly here. So yeah, I did have this gun before, and I found that .3s shoot best with it. Some only shoot some people just decide to shoot .25s, which is a bit too light for this. If you get the hop up right, .3s will be just fine. So just take this out. Yeah, these are, I think, Matrix. Yeah. So that's what I love about spring snipers is you could get them for, well, this is about 5,000 rounds. I think this was like 11 bucks or something like that. So yeah, when you're doing spring snipers, these things last a long time. So not really meant for AGs unless you have like a really good DMR or something like that. So for spring sniper, this will last you a really long time. So I find those work really well. Again, I think they're like $10 to $12, something like that on Evike. And for the gun itself, so yeah, 200 bucks ready to go. That is the gun, and it includes quite a bit of stuff too. And a scope even. I got a scope here. I'm curious to see how it is. It was reviewed pretty well. It was like a $30 scope. Again, everything I bought, which isn't actually much, I'll go ahead and put in the description all the links and everything like that. So this is also the upgrades too. So I guess this is upside down. So that's better for you guys because I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet. So 455mm Mad Bull 6.01. This like I said, I did this build before too. This barrel works wonders with it. So this is almost half the cost of the gun itself, worth every penny at $45. Again, link in the description. And as far as the scope, I forgot exactly what it is. I guess it's an Evike off-brand. It's a 4x32 compact scope. That's what I liked about this. Oh wow, that's actually a really tiny scope. It got really good reviews though, so we'll see how it works. I got other scopes that I could try out in the meantime too, but my goal with this is to keep it quiet, consistent, and very lightweight and usable. I had a lot of guns that weighed well over probably like 12 pounds, like AR platforms, full metal and rails, that were a pain in the butt to use but worked really well. This one's going to work really well, and I want it to be featherweight light and only take what you need. So this scope is actually really tiny, has little scope covers on there. I hope it has decent, you know, like optical zoom. I know it doesn't have any adjustable zoom, but I hope it can work pretty well. Let's take a look here. Probably won't use those. That's actually pretty cool. It has the nice mil dots. I'll give you guys a scope cam later. But it looks like I'll be just fine actually. Pretty small port to look through, so that takes some getting used to. But I'm actually excited to see how that works. I'm just going to go ahead and put that back. And now for the gun itself, that'll be for another video. So I'm just kidding. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and take this out. So again, I'm just going to look at my receipt here. This whole order, not with the BBs though, this was, doesn't say on here, I don't have a full receipt, somewhere about like 100 and, I forgot because I use different coupon codes, but again, every link in the description. So it is the Echo1 ASR. Had a couple people get it right, or at least just one I know. This is, in my opinion, the most underrated gun out there for $115 and everything they include, which we'll get into real quick here. Okay, so again, this is probably like, this is the fourth one of these I had. Two of them were like pre-owned and I just like bought them just to flip them and resell them later. But this is the second new one I got, and honestly guys, each time I sell them again, I keep regretting it. So this one, I'm going to customize so much to where I'm just not going to want to sell it because I probably won't get my money back from this one. But $115, and here's what you get. You get the gun itself, which we'll get out in just a second here. You get the left-hand bolt, which I won't be using. You get a screw. This is for further disassembly of the hop-up unit, which we will be going into for the inner barrel installation, which will be part 2. This is just part 1, the unboxing. So a couple of tools here. There should be some more Allen wrenches somewhere in here. We'll see. Here's the bipod, which works good enough. I would only use it to display it, but this thing weighs probably a quarter of the actual weight of the gun. So not part of this build, trying to keep it lightweight. This bipod is good enough, but I'm not going to be using it. And in all sniping I've done, I've never really needed to get on the ground and use a bipod. This is the speed loader with the attachment here. So these things are really nice. You just kind of hot glue the attachment on there and it'll last you. So it doesn't look like I have my Allen wrenches, or I guess there's one. There should be two, but we got one Allen wrench for disassembly. That's fine. I have a lot of spares. So we got 2 mags here and then one on the gun. That's why I really like this gun. Aside from just how well it shoots, you get 3 mags. Oh, here's the other Allen wrench. They're just kind of spread all over. And then the unjamming rod, that's very long, which is going to be good because there's like 2 spacers in here that hardly work, so we're going to use that to push those out. So again, that's all going to be in video part 2 of this build. So this is how the gun looks right out of the box. This I plan on changing quite a bit. So again, just to kind of recap, we got the ASR for 115 bucks too, free ship. Yeah, ship for free from Evike. I think that's year round. So we got that unjamming rod, 2 Allen keys. The smaller one's for the hop-up adjustment. This one's for disassembly. This one's for hop-up disassembly. Bipod. This one's actually never even going to come out of the bag, honestly. Left-hand bolt, the speed loader attachment, and then some warranty card, which we're going to void right after this video is done because I'm going to get into upgrading it. So that's the $115 gun. Again, the most underrated gun out there. Like real bang for buck. Very consistent out of the box. We're going to make that even better. So my plans for it are obviously the inner barrel. I'm going to make my own barrel spacers with electric tape to get the most snug fit possible. And that's, oh yeah, and then also I'm going to Loctite the hop-up screw, not the adjustment piece, but what holds it in there, just slightly, so it makes the bolt pull very smooth. But out of the box, let me see here. Yeah, it's not bad out of the box. It could definitely be a little bit better. But, and also I want it to be really quiet, as you can see, or probably not because it's a video, but very quiet gun, so I'm not going to do too much else. That's pretty much all the upgrades. As far as the cosmetics of it, I'm sure this grip isn't rated for this gun, but I'll find a way to file things down, because this is just hollow, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to try to get this sniper grip on here from Magpul, because I have no use for this. This came out of a G&P gas blowback. That's going to go right on here. And then this is an adjustable stock. The looks of this gun can be kind of controversial because they don't like the stock, or they do, or whatever. I personally don't care for the stock too much. It's pretty usable, not the best quality, and I heard this can get kind of loose. So I have this Magpul UBR stock, or not a UBR, no, this one is a UBR. This is a Magpul UBR stock I got a couple years ago for a KWA gas blowback, so again, not rated for this. I'm going to find a way to unscrew this and then literally make my own threads to make that get in there. So just to give you a rough idea of what that would look like, and also for me, that comes off. And then that's going to look pretty much like that, and then extended pretty much like that. So I can't wait to see what that looks like, especially we'll put the scope on there, and that should look pretty good. So then once all that's done, and then also got to find a way to make that stick, but once all that's done, I'm going to paint it, probably the same camo I've been doing for all my snipers, paint the scope as well, and that should look pretty good. So this has just been part 1, the unboxing. So plenty of videos to come with this gun. I hope to eventually do scope cam videos with this by putting like a camera on top of the scope or something like that. But in the meantime, video number 2 of the build coming soon, and then video 3 is going to be the accuracy test and all that stuff. I'll probably do an accuracy test of this stock as well, just to see what we could compare it to. But until then, thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.